Welcome back to another episode of the Butcher's Bible Podcast. I'm your host, Ant.
I'm Luke.
The two blokes preaching the good word of the meat industry.
One episode at a time.
Yes, Brass. How are ya?
Good. Not too bad, actually. Tired. I feel like I look exhausted. I think it might just be the shadow from the light, but yeah, tired-ish. Long weekend and just difficult to get back into it, really.
Was it a long weekend for you?
Not because I was actually razzing it or anything, like getting on it. It was just I don't know. You suddenly get into like a mode of even after three days, because I worked Good Friday. Monday I fully switched off and then just couldn't get back on it this morning. It was fucking awful.
It's hard kickstarting again, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, it's all right. Back on it. Me and Dan managed to get pretty much back into a good position, even losing a day's work yesterday.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. How about you?
Mate, I had it off. It was great.
Completely, all four.
All four. It was great.
Jammy motherfucker.
And I didn't think of any of you as well. I was fucking sitting down.
You didn't miss breaking all them lambs down.
Nah. I just, you know what it's like as well. It's like, you got all this lamb and then people like come in, he's like, you got any offal? And you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I've been spending days just prepping this lamb, getting it fired up. I don't like lamb. I don't miss it. That's what I just don't miss it. Especially the price that lamb's at as well. I'm just like, especially looking at my old invoices as well. And I'm like, for, the lamb's, you're looking at like overall, £1,000 extra, like because of the price of lamb. And I'm just like, fuck. Like,
it's pretty mad, isn't it?
Yeah. But it was great. Sat down, spent all the time with the girls as well. They were a bit sicky. And then, just looked after them. Yeah. Just cooked us up a massive feed.
Brilliant. What'd you have?
Just smoked a lamb leg on the Traeger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the wife did the tying of the leg as well, because obviously a mad action.
All right. Isn't it so much harder to be like, no, tie, wrap, other hand, flip the string round? Or does she already know?
No, well, last time she tied anything, me was probably 5, 6 years ago. And I showed her once and that was it. I like to think, I'm quite a good teacher.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
But yeah, no, she put rosemary on it and everything. It was really good.
Brilliant. How long did you cook it for?
Smoked it to 55. So it was on for about 2 hours on 100, sitting there on super smoke on the old Traeger. And then I took it off and wrapped it up and then kind of like had the bottom, like where the rump is, just like peeled out so that the blood will run down. And I turned all the blood and all the juice into a gravy. And then I just went mad on everything, like all these veggies, Yorkshire puddings, did a wicked gravy. It was really good. Yeah. But it was...
And everyone was fine. Did it make you feel better?
It did. It did for like 2 minutes and then like you get the food coma and then you're back to like...
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah. What about yours?
I made a slow-cooked lamb neck dish. I told I spent the weekend at my girlfriend's parents, and with my girlfriend, they were there as well.
Oh, I was going to say, well, it's just that it's still attached to a garden.
It was, and I said that I had lamb necks, and it was kind of like a bit of a potluck thing. So I bought a dish as well as them making and bringing dishes as well. But I fried off these lamb necks really quite aggressively.
Okay.
So it was like nice and gnarly.
Stunk in the whole house.
Really smoked up the kitchen. I was like, shit. But
fire alarm.
No, yeah. I think I did the same recipe that I think I described previously, but it was loads of garlic. Used all of the lamb fat in the stock as well.
Nice.
Got some butter beans, loads of garlic, mustard, just like loads of strong flavors, and a really thick sort of batch of chicken stock, because chicken stock is the one. It's the best flavor one, I think.
I agree 100%. It's like it makes a really good base. It's just salty enough, but it's not like really intense with the flavors, because you just add flavor to it like you have with the garlic and the mustard. And plus, what was it, a hogget lamb you had?
Yeah, too big. I think there must have been like, I don't know, easily the size of my palm, bit bigger, like cross sections, like really chunky fat boys.
Nice.
And chuck them in the slow cooker, put it on overnight. It was easily ready in the morning, but we didn't eat until maybe midday, 1 o'clock. And fall off the bone, mate. You know, everyone had a really nice thick bit of neck fillet each. And then it was a bit of a fight for the spinal cord and the collagen in between the spinal bones.
Nice. You didn't pick it out and then add it into the gravy at all? You weren't going to... No, didn't want to get in there?
No, because that's the best bit for when it's cooked and it's all peeled apart and you're eating the meal. You pull the bones apart and then you got the disc of collagen in there.
All right, yeah.
If you do that with oxtail, mate.
Yeah.
My favourite bit is the collagen disc between the vertebrae.
Yeah, 100%.
You're like fucking super strong after you eat it.
And then you're tonguing it out as well. You're,
Hell yeah. Everyone's doing it, so it's socially acceptable.
Yeah, exactly, right. Where do you draw the line, though, towards the end? So like, obviously you're tonguing the shit out of that. But when there's like nothing on the plate, there's just that little bit of gravy to mop up. Do you bowl it or do you just lick the bowl?
I'd lick. I'd freaking pour it. Lift the bowl up and pour it. I think the line gets drawn when you're sucking the other end of the bone that someone else is.
Oh my gosh! let me help you with that.
Yeah. You were like looking into each other's eyes, like draw the line. Or if you pick up their bone, you're like, you gonna finish that?
Yeah, you're just reaching over and just grabbing there. It's like, I'm assuming you're finished.
Yeah. Just put it down into your hand and you go, thank you. That'll be mine.
Just put it in an apron and slide it under the desk to me.
Yeah. It was brilliant. Brilliant food. I think we also had some fried off spring greens. I think steamed spring greens from the garden, which was good. Which is pretty much like brassica leaves, spinach leaves, sort of thing. And then slow roasted chicken, also chicken legs. Nice. Organic. Very good. With some kind of like sweet chili. Not really very smoky, but sweet chili glaze on them or something.
Okay.
That was really good. And then some roast taters. That's it, really.
You can't forget the taters.
No. Boil and mash them. Put them in the stew.
Oh, yeah. You load it up.
Wasn't on one set.
I love have you done like you boil the potatoes, have you done like smashed potatoes before? Like Parmesan crust style ones?
Oh, where you would like parboil them, or just before parboiling, beat the shit out of them and then put them in a roasting tray.
Yeah.
No.
I've done it before with the new potatoes, and I bought them, and I've just bought them like just a bit too far, and like you got to squeeze them down. But I've done like the Parmesan crust and everything, but like Parmesan burns like pretty quick because it's not melty. Yeah, it doesn't. Also, not melty cheese. It's not a melty cheese, is it? As much. It's not like stringy.
Yeah, so it just reaches a temperature and then just goes, just freaking gets crisp.
Yeah, it just goes like that real caramelized blacky, like not black, but like real caramelized brown. And then you're just like, oh shit, you know. But I like, my recommendation is definitely save it for the last 20, 25 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
You want those taters to go nice and crispy.
That's true. And then actually, I cooked a roast yesterday as well, Monday.
Fucking cooking with daddy.
Saw a little pork loin in Sano's when I realised I had no food.
Yeah.
I got my daughter back from her mum's Sunday evening, late afternoon, about 5 o'clock. Came home, ate a bunch of food, and then in the morning she was like, "What's for breakfast?" I was like, "Nothing. We have no food. Let's go shopping and go get breakfast out." And she was like, "Sick, road trip."
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we just went and got some breakfast out, and then for some reason went to Sainsbury's, which was the stupidest idea ever.
Was it chaotic?
Dude, like unreal. It's almost like the week before Christmas, that kind of shopping.
Wow. Okay.
Everyone literally had the same idea.
Wow.
It was mental. And so I managed to not punch anyone in the face and rewarded myself. Yeah, rewarded myself with a triple shot coffee.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Flat white and an oat milk chocolate, please. Put chocolate and a puck chocolate, please. I said, and a name for the order? I was like, I'm not at liberty to give out that information. She was like, no, for the order. It's
Look, I'm not asking for your home address. Just give me your fucking name, asshole.
Yeah, the woman at fucking Starbucks. Data
Starbucks.
What is wrong with me? I am tired. That's what it is. Starbucks and have a hot pot for chocolate, please.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, God. Yeah, she's not going to steal my data, is she? She's asking for my fucking name for the drinks. Come on, jeez. So yeah, I did that. And then I did a crispy pork loin. And that was pretty much all we had. Nice. It was like one that just fit in my air fryer. I just like fucking elbow dropped it in.
What's your take on the air fryers then?
I think it's right.
They worth the money?
Yeah. Yeah, where I am now, where I'm living, is a funny converted sort of thing. It's not really designed for living because it's like a converted office on a farm, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, sick.
So I may have seen all of these plugs next to me.
All the prints.
And
check it out.
Well, yeah, every day. And it's like a small, tiny little bedsit style kitchen. Obviously, I've got a bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen, and another small room for my daughter. But the kitchen it was literally like microwave and sink. So I got myself one of those single gas burners, which is sound, if I can have it. And I did that. I probably had that for the best part of a year.
Yeah.
And then my mum bought me an air fryer. I was like, I don't want that shit. It's a cult.
It's a cult, yeah.
Yeah. But because she bought it for me, I haven't been indoctrinated within the cult because I haven't purchased one myself. But it is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Double draw.
Fancy.
Yeah. It's just a new age convection oven type thing.
Okay.
Technology is not new. It's an heated element with a fan above it, and it just pushes the air around fast. And you don't have to use any oil. You may have remembered your nan that had the those glass cooking things with the halogen bulb. Did you ever see them? Or me might have seen them on like an infomercial.
I think the infomercial.
Like, buy now and regret it later.
Yeah. Do you do 52 payments?
Yeah.
No.
59 payments of $99.99.
No, she had a dehydrator. That's the only thing I remember. They had like a bowl with trays and everything in them. She used to dehydrate a lot of fruit and nuts and you name it.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be... My mum's got an air fryer that's like slow cooker, dehydrator, normal little oven, as well as an air fryer, all in one. Mine's all right. It's like 2 drawers. You can make a meal out of it, but I'm still primarily cooking on the hob.
Yeah, you do it on scratch, aren't you?
Yeah, always.
You always do scratch. It's always worth it at the end as well, and that's when you can really lick the bowl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, part of I factor in cooking into my evening. I enjoy it. That's I much prefer cooking for 45 minutes than watching TV because it's interactive. I'm doing something, and I get to fucking eat at the end of it. You know, you're not just cooking for someone else and giving it away. That's a different sort of vibe. It's different mental.
Do you make Kitty pay for it then? Because you're not giving it away.
No, but she brings the ingredients. She grows the ingredients. She actually says. So I was like, "What's on the menu?" And she's like, "Tonight, chef,
we have cauliflower."
Yeah, that's literally it. It.
That's awesome.
I know. But when she says we've got a kilo of radish to eat, I'm not too enthused about it, to be honest.
Oh, Jesus. Pickled radish.
Stir-fry,
radish. Fuck stir-fry. Oh, wow. I'm not a fan of stir-fry. It's not my jam. It's not my jam. It's just not. It's fucking, it's just boring. It's lazy. And it's just, I'm not a fan of it. And I'm just not a fan. The same with like salmon. Salmon's not my flavor, and obviously we know how salmon is farmed.
Yeah, true.
So I'm just like, I'm off it. I don't care.
Hey, Anne.
Yes, Lee.
Spring's coming, and our friends over at Was a Sauce Hut are having an exclusive offer for all your cooking needs. When you use code BB15, that's BB15, and get 15% off all purchases.
From gift cards to family and single pack sauces, they range from Luke's favorite apple bourbon sauce to Ant's mango, all the way through to their award-winning Crack and Fury rum-infused hot sauce. Woo! Yeah. Start stacking your shelves and get ready for summer, and most importantly, save yourself some money with the code BB15. Now, let's get back to the podcast.
Well, I mean, what about, let's say you get an organic package of smoked salmon.
Well,
you down for that?
No, that's fucking ridiculous. I hate it. We know how salmon's farmed, and there's been documentaries out on it. Like, they're in small enclosures. They've got millions of parasites and fucking diseases and everything, and they all fucking can't swim anyway. Like, fish are meant to swim so that they can constantly clean themselves and they can breathe in the oxygen in the water. And my wife.
What if it's what would be your ideal salmon situation to buy?
Okay. So you go.
You're a meat eater. You're not against meat in general. So what's your ideal salmon purchasing situation?
You'd go straight into Alaska and do those fishing trawlers, like those trips,
and become a bear and go catch it with your mouth.
Yeah,
the natural way.
Yeah, they call me Yogi. Yeah, and the picnic basket.
Hey there, boo boo.
You could be boo boo then.
You should. Thanks. You should. That should be the only way you're allowed to eat salmon, because if you go and fight the bears for it.
Yeah, and same with the logos on them as well. It's like, I can't remember what the logos is. Like a blue one with like the stars around it. It has like the fish. And like it's like certified or whatever. It's like that doesn't mean fuck all.
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
We've talked about
excuse me.
We've talked about the standards of like farming and like the certifications that people have and everything. Like it's so different to fish, but unless you've gone out and caught it yourself, it's completely different. And I'm not a fan of it, and it's not going to persuade me to eating it either. Yeah. Like. Unless you're like, this is...
It's getting a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
They think it's fucking well expensive as well, salmon.
I don't know. Like, I'm assuming it is.
Yeah. I'd much rather go and catch my own trout from maybe wild or farms. You can't really do wild trout fishing down south.
No, there's a lot of trout farms here as well.
Yeah. If you go more north, especially over to Wales, or like the West Country, there's loads of... chalk streams. You can do wild chalk stream fishing. It's well expensive, but my dream in the next few years is to just go up to Scotland, hike. I love a good hike. I love a good Scotland trip, and then just wild camping, wild fish on the rivers.
So you had me at camping, fishing, and Scotland, but then lost me at hiking because my fat ass ain't fucking hiking.
Hiker.
Nah, fuck, I can't. I don't enjoy it. I'm like, all this walking and you're like, oh, I feel sticky and I'm shit. The scenery's great, but I got to walk up all of this hill.
I'm shit. I'm sticky and I'm shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm just a sloppy mess. The only thing I'm hiking is when like the quarterback is throwing a ball. I'm built like a fucking center row, it's not appealing to me. Like, I'd rather be like walking around some of those lakes and everything, having a few beers or whiskey. Eating and smoking meat and everything, and sitting around the campfire, even fishing and drinking beer. Fucking love that.
Yeah, fly fishing is what I do. I make my own flies. I don't know if I've said that before either. That's a hobby that I do. Make my own fishing flies.
Hey,
pretty fucking rad, my guy.
That's fucking cool hobby. How come you never said anything like that? You do the prints, but then you're like, does that make fucking?
Because I forget. Look, I framed them as well. Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, go on then. Show the people.
Ta-da.
Now that is schmick.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's fucking schmick.
I got fucking loads, mate. I got loads. I've got like loads of different colours. That was what I did to keep myself sane during COVID times.
All right.
Was just I went home, had a couple of brewskis. I think this was when I was smoking weed as well.
Of course.
And just zone out listening to some kind of crazy music, and you're literally there on a little vice winding thread and like adding flies, adding feathers on it and shit. And That's wicked.
That's fucking cool. You've never mentioned it.
I haven't, which I'm surprised about. My page is blind cast fishing flies.
Get on it. Ladies and gentlemen, get straight onto that. Is that the fake duck collection?
It's part of, yeah. But it just died because I just moved on to something else.
We can make our own Butcher's Bible fucking fly fishing. Like, ones. Yeah, we'll do black and gold ones.
Black and gold. I think I've got black and gold ones.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
And how much are they then?
I don't know. I'm selling a few on my Etsy at the moment for like 15 quid.
That's pretty good. That's like a good price. Yeah, they look sick.
Thanks, man.
They look
sick. Appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, that was another thing. Yeah, fishing flies. Fucking love fishing.
I love fishing.
Couple of brewskis.
Yeah.
You know.
Campfire, smoking some
campfire. Yeah. Some big old fat cigars.
You fucking surprise me sometimes, mate. I'll tell you.
I'm sorry.
I
surprise myself. Sometimes I just forget because my brain's already just firing onto the next thing. Yeah. Fishing flies. What else? I'm trying to think what else.
Here we go.
It's like I don't know myself. It's like being possessed. I'm like possessed by someone else. I just forget the memories.
Yeah. All right. It's that ADHD, isn't it?
I just repress my own memories. It's not even trauma.
It's not even trauma. Fucking out.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
That's awesome.
Where we going?
So just a bit of admin?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, so just remember, ladies and gentlemen, you head over to Waz's Sauce Hut and you'll get 15% off all sauces if you use the code BB15. Support the legend that supports us. So get it in and around you, in and out of you, back in again.
Please.
Yes, please. And now they're flying.
Support the pod.
And support the pod as well. And we've got the fishing lures now coming up.
Sponsored fishing flies.
Yeah. So if you're into fishing and everything, head over, hit Luke up and get them and use the code Big Sexy.
That's it, yeah. Big Sexy. That's me. The one and only.
That's awesome. In this episode, we're going to cover the WBC. We're going to do part 2 of the beef breakdown and how we're going to cook it and what we're going to do with it. So that's good fun. Got a few jokes and a few questions coming your way. So fucking stay tuned.
Yeah.
Right. So do you want to do, because you did the beef last time. So we'll do part 2 of the beef, and we were up to sirloin?
I think so. Because I said something about sirloin roast, I remember. As I recall correctly.
Okay.
So natural progression, going on to rump.
Lovely.
How would you do that? Or how would you break it down? Would you cook it? Is it a big old fuck off thing? Or would you seam it out?
Obviously take the H-bone out. Nice and tight, take it all out, and where the sirloin starts, get in between the those little jagged bits and pieces, blunt the shit out of the knife of yours. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
But that is like a real nice tender piece. But what I would do would, because there's a few things come to mind. Taking the cap straight off, you got your picanha. You can slow cook that. You can smoke that. You hit that with that chimichurri. You hit it with that carnival black as well. Or you can just hit it with some S&P and just straight over the top. Or you can do the big steel like kebab sticks and then just do slices and then turn them into U-shapes and then squash them all the way down and then put them over coals.
Yeah, like the classic Argentinian, Brazilian style. It's like a steakhouse when they're like, you want more meat? Off of their fucking sword.
Well, is my card down? Bring it on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's it, actually, isn't it? I've never been to one. But do you have a card where you just keep it down saying, meet me?
Yeah, it's like green is yes and then like red is no or whatever it is. Yeah.
Funny.
There's a Casa Brazil over in Southampton, like 40 minutes from me, and they just do that, and then they got like the pork, and it's like been cooked with like a massive pineapple with all the juices running down it.
Yeah.
So, like, give me a couple of slices of that pineapple as well. Like, yes,
that's cool.
Yeah,
there's one in Brighton near the seafront, and my girlfriend and I, each time we walk past it, we're like, we're gonna fucking go in there. But
you're gonna be hungry. You gotta be hungry.
I know, that's it. We do. Yeah. I'd much prefer to go to a Korean barbecue kind of Japanese.
You get your stir fry.
I didn't get my fucking stir fry. Yeah, okay. What's wrong with the stir fry? Tell me.
It's not my thing. I just like, my wife will say the same. She's like, "Oh, should we do stir fry?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just
you can never get it right."
Yes, that too. And then it's
always greasy and oily, and cover. And the only thing that tastes good is all the soy sauce.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I'm not a rice fan, and I traveled Southeast Asia for 6 months, and rice was at breakfast, lunch, and fucking dinner.
Yeah,
like it's like I got PTSD from rice. All right, and then when I did, obviously being in Asia again, they got some noodle dishes as well, and like those noodle dishes they do, it's all noodles from scratch and everything. But like, I ain't got time to do noodles, and like when you get the supermarket ones or from wherever you get your noodles from, I'm just like, these taste like fucking shit, and it's
the same, are they?
It's not the same. And then like you said, it's greasy, it's loaded with soy sauce. You got shit noodles. If you do beef, turns out chewy, and I'm like really disappointed because I'm like, this fucking beef is sick.
Yeah.
The same with chicken as well. And like chicken just doesn't hold the marinade unless you do it the night before, or you
never plan for a stir fry. Stir fry is always what you have left in the fridge.
No, and I'm always empty and disappointed. And then I turn to my Reese's Pieces Buttercups, and I'm fucking off to the races, back to being happy again. But even though I can clean up, nutrition. But and then you're gonna like face the facts of like cleaning up the kitchen as well. It's like it's all sprayed up against the wall because all the fucking oil and shit. And then you got like noodle sauce and shit everywhere. You're just like, what the fuck? I'm not. This is like, this is a fucking mess, and I hate it.
I do love a good big fat udon noodle though.
Right.
You know the ones that are like a whole fucking worm?
Yes.
Those ones.
Yeah, they're handmade and they're properly done. You can taste the difference. But like, you never plan for a stir fry, and if you do, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. There's a good restaurant in Brighton called Binsho Yakitori.
Yes. Right.
It's fucking amazing. It's a Japanese barbecue place.
Do you love a Japanese? There's heaps of like Korean and like Korean barbecue places here in Dorset. And you have like the what's it? It's not a teppanyaki, is it? It's the you got the grill in front of you, and you can like cook your own meat and everything on it.
Yeah, in the middle of the table.
Yeah, I like that. But then it also gets a bit sticky as well when you're sharing with others, and then you're like, that's my piece of meat, and then because I know some of those places you have to share, and I ain't fucking sharing food.
You don't do well with others, do you?
No. Even though I'm the man of the people.
That's it.
But if you're a complete stranger and you're like trying to get up on my meat and everything, then we're going to be like going,
get up on your grill.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here.
I'll be putting this chopstick through your fucking eye.
Like burning them with the back of a spoon.
Yeah, right.
Barbecue.
Savage.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Rump. What would you do with your rump heart? Like your core D cut rump.
Kebabs always work. And then you can also butterfly that. Nice hot skillet. Pan fry it. Bit of S&P. She always works nicely.
Yeah.
But you can always just turn the rump, cut it into threes, depending how big it is. Cut it into threes, tie it up. You're fucking killer roast.
Rump roast is very good.
Killer.
I haven't had one for years, but I remember having one at some. Well, I hasten to say a fucking carvery, but it wasn't a carvery. It was more. It was more than that. It wasn't like a crappy Toby carvery.
Those are horrendous.
Oh God! Talk about stinky. They're bad. But here was some kind of upmarket kind of. I can't remember. I was invited. Pub. Some real posh gastro pub, and they're like rump roast, and fucking brilliant, mate. Still blushing. I'm not a huge fan like roast beef, like I said before, but it was sweet.
Yeah,
Tonda
to the top. You got that right instead of Starbucks.
It's Starbucks. Starbucks and a built chocolate.
Yeah, blood chocolate.
Yeah, stir fry. I'd do a stir fry rump.
Nah, fuck you. I'm out. You fucking suck.
This is over. You're like, and the time is 10 o'clock. I just want you to know when our friendship died.
Yeah. No, it hasn't. It's going to take a lot more than that.
Yeah. Okay, rump. Moving on. All right, should we just go straight to top side?
So I've got a question for you on the top side.
Yes.
Do you, depending on how much fat is on there, if there's, let's say there's very minimal fat, it's very lean, would you take the cap off and then add a bit of cod? Or would you just put the cod over the top with the cap still attached?
Yeah. I'll leave the cap on, always.
Okay.
It's already there.
Okay.
Self-basting.
Yeah. Just remember, you ain't basting, you're wasting.
Yeah, living the dream. Self-basting. And, and then I don't like to over-tie top sides.
No. Needs to be
normally like to do, I like to do 2/3 of a roll, maybe top side, one side and the bottom. I like to leave one face open.
Yeah.
I think aesthetically as well, it looks better.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for that cabinet.
Yeah, and for a good corner cut, you often have that sort of like sinew sort of tissue underneath where you've seamed it out. And then you've got that you've also your majority of the fat cover on the corner cut, right? And it's normally that top section on the top of it, which is, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches in length.
Yeah.
And the width of whatever you cut out. I just put a little bit of fat on top of that and then leave that open face.
Okay.
I just think it looks better. I've never had any complaints in all my years of butchery. Of butchery. Never had anyone come back and be like, that was shit.
Well, it depends how drunk they got and left it in the fucking oven and it's like leather then.
Yeah. Put it in the oven, go to the pub, and then run home.
Screaming. Ah.
Yeah, because you've forgotten your fucking top side. Yeah, I think that's good. What else have I done? I've done some, what the fuck are they called? Frying steaks.
Yeah.
Slice them and then spike them up with the fucking Spike-O-Matic, wherever it is.
Yeah, the tenderizer.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
you can make schnitzels out of those as well. You can make beef schnitzels, and obviously you got that tenderizer, like you said. Just tenderize the fucking daylights out of them, and then just hit them with like a panko crumb. They make a good fried, like crumb steak.
Yeah, beef olives. Make beef olives out the top side as well.
Yeah, 100%.
This is failing that you don't manage to sell it as a roast.
Well, I'd be really concerned if you can't sell topside in your shop.
Yeah, that's like good for most people, isn't it?
Yeah.
You try and sell everything else as a topside to make money, don't you?
Yeah, exactly right. This lamb topside.
Yeah. I've got some beef topside. And you're just like looking in the fridge going, fuck, what can I make to look like a topside?
Yeah.
And then you suddenly, morality kicks in and you go, I think I'm just going to run out and try and upsell them to something else.
Well, it depends if your price for rump is a little more or less than topside, because then you can just roll the other side without the cap on it. Then you've got like a topside, but it's going to pack more flavour.
Yeah.
It's going to be nicer.
True.
It depends if you want to play that game as well. You know, if your rump's nearly the same price as a topside, which I really fucking doubt. But there is some shops that I've seen.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, when you're going around the twist, yeah.
Yeah.
What about knuckle?
When you're up against it.
Yeah.
Knuckle. Oh, that's mainly, I would say,
raised.
I would say that. That would be fourth in line for me, actually.
Okay. What's number
one? Quick fry steaks.
Yeah.
100-minute steaks. Either seam it out, take your freaking silver dragon skin out the middle.
Yeah.
Cut them. Nice and small sandwich steaks. They're a good one. They're a good midweek thing to sell.
Yeah.
Or little midweek roast.
That's a lot of cooking though.
Not if you do like half a kilo. It's not that bad. Small, like for 2 people.
My experience with it is it's pretty chewy if you.
Okay.
But
I mean, I've personally never had one, but I've sold them, but never had one.
Oh, okay.
I've heard good things. That's why I've continued to do it as a midweek roast. And then stir fry and then braising.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's it. I think it's just
stir fry made the list.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with it, is there? Really, I think a little steaks is the way to go for me. When I was selling them retail, but now I just chunk them up into roasts and sling them on.
Yeah, nice.
What about you?
Probably just braise it. If not, do braising lumps as well. So like do like thicker kind of cuts, like 2 finger width, and then just have it as a braising. Obviously take the silver skin out and try and do that. If not, I'm not ballsy enough, not in the general public, I'm not ballsy enough to slap some fat over the top and tie it off and call it a top side. I'm not really ballsy enough for that, because I've had personal experience more than a handful of times where it's just chewy, and I'm like, I just don't want that to go onto my consumer.
Yeah, well, I didn't sell it as a top side.
Yeah, but you would
sold it as top wrap roast.
But then you would have gave him the same cooking instructions as the top side.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. What about your silver side?
Biltong.
Oh, straight to the top, baby.
Yeah. Try and sell it for biltong, or and I did have a good client base for that actually. Previously. I had a guy called I've had a guy called Burger, a South African guy called Burger, who makes biltong. I think that's just wasted opportunity.
Yeah, it should be making burgers.
Yeah,
Burger Van.
Yeah, and his name was Burger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know he's probably got a better name than freaking Mark Wahlberg, and he's got Wahlburgers.
Yeah, Wahlburgers.
Yeah, but he did biltong. It's just dice braising. Just your slow cooks.
Pastrami?
Yeah, you could do
Corn silver side?
Yeah, I think, like I said previously, I did brisket, didn't I? So
yeah,
salt beef. Actually, salt beef is a winner.
Yeah, I love salt beef. That's such a staple back home in Australia.
Yeah,
you get like a nice big lump of it and just like cook it all day. Ooh. Onions, whole peppercorns, whole bay leaves, garlic. Ooh.
It's just simmered, isn't it?
I like to do it all day and then do like pulled corned beef.
Ooh.
Fancy
pants. The fancy man.
Oh. But yeah, you do corn silver side sandwiches with that, and so it's easy to pull. And then you got like piccalilli.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
Nice, proper piccalilli. None of that larger business crap Branston piccalilli. Proper stuff.
I wouldn't even say that's real stuff. The real stuff, you need to go to like the farm shops and have a.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that stuff is the crap.
Yeah, you gotta have a good mooch around to find a good piccalilli.
Yeah, change your life.
100%. Yeah, it was basically just yellow pickles.
yeah. The lilies.
Yeah.
All right. What else have we got?
Shin.
It's true. Yeah, you got that shin, then you got the extension that kind of goes up into the silver and the salmon, haven't you? Salmon for me is an extension of silver.
Would you keep the silver side? So if you were to do the silver side, would you do that with the salmon and sell that as a whole piece, or would you say this salmon cut and then braise that? Do steaks?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, small little medallions, good.
Yeah, medallions.
Yeah, that's what I would use as salt beef as well, not necessarily silver, because you can kind of it's smaller, so you can get away with doing it.
Yeah,
less risk.
You can like butterfly it completely out, and then stuff and roll that as well, and turn that into a unique little roast of its own.
Yeah, that's a good shout. What I have done before as well is I've part frozen it, taken the fat off and everything, so it's all like a lean barrel.
Yes.
Part frozen it and then sliced it super thin on the slicer, and then did carpaccio.
Right, there you go. See, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
there's a few ideas.
You can charge quite high for it. We did, and then basically we just wanted to buy in some carpaccio. We were like, we just fucking do it ourselves.
You can make it. It's like, it takes a few days.
Yeah. Well, what I did was we tried it with raw beef, or just like straight beef, and then we did it with a 24-hour cured eye as well, which worked a bit better because you can get the saltiness.
Yeah.
Then you don't add too much salt or capers when you're serving it up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
but just sea salt, some proper olive oil, capers, garlic powder, flakes, whatever you want.
Powder work. Powder work.
So good.
Fuck yeah.
Eat it raw.
Yeah, exactly right. Carpaccio for days, baby.
Yeah, and then some balsamic vinegar or something, because that kind of like kills the bacteria that's on it, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, definitely.
If there is anything,
Wow.
That's a good one.
It depends if your humidity's running well and you've stored it quite well and it's dry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if it's all fucking slimy and shit, I wouldn't even touch that, right?
Yeah, you're in trouble then. You're straight into the bone bin.
Yeah, I'd be questioning why you're open. Be like, what are you fucking doing?
Well, it goes with the top side you can't fucking sell.
Yeah. That's true. Oh my god. So yeah, you got the extension of the shin. It's that little steak that you can get out of that part, the top of the shank, let's say. It's like, you know where you got your joint.
Yeah.
And then you got the extra bit of shin that comes round into the silver sides and
bands around it.
Yeah.
So
in
it's
there.
Shin.
Yeah. No, in there you can get a lean piece.
Is that the G fillet you were talking about?
No, that's in the full course. Yeah. Or they what did Dan call it today? He'd heard it being called like the
Velvet?
The false fillet.
False fillet.
Velvet steak for me is the underblade.
Oh right, okay.
That's what I've heard it as. It could be the Merlot steak.
Could be Merlot steak, yeah.
I think that's within the seams of the fucking shank, whatever you want to call it. I think it could be the Merlot. But apparently it's very good. But it seems to me like quite a bit of effort to go get it.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, he's hunting for that as well. It's like, I'll take the Merlot steak. You're like, you can make me work for this. 40 pounds a kilo.
yeah, definitely. There's a few things like that. Like in the pork, there's one called secreto.
Yeah, secreto, yeah.
Which is like that one seamed out, irregular shaped part of the shoulder.
Yeah, it also depends how big the pork is as well, because, if you got a 100 kilo piece, it's going to be really, really, really tiny. But if you got like a beast that's like, 200 kilos, then it shows.
It's bigger, yeah. Yeah, it's just those funny things. And like, is it worth the effort, do you think?
No.
You get it straight up.
No. I've got so much on my plate. Then literally, I'm going to make like 200 kilos of stir fry apparently now.
Yeah, and then Doris comes in and goes, I've just seen on Instagram someone's put up a Merlot steak.
I've got fillet de mince for your dog. That's all the best I can do.
Yeah. Shin, I would say slow cook all day. Ossobuco if you can.
Absolutely. But then you got the real Thor's hammer as well then.
True. Very true.
You got the real one.
Yeah. I've never actually cooked one of the proper sort of like Frenched shanks before.
Really?
No. I've cooked ossobuco so many times. I fucking love it. It's
yeah.
brilliant.
The marrow just comes out and just...
It's brilliant.
Oh,
chuck another half cut marrowbone in there.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Dan always laughs when we were both in retail together, and a customer will come in and be like, "Can you cut this marrowbone in half for me, please?" And I go, "No, I'm not setting up the bandsaw for one bone." And then Dan will come back from lunch, and I'm sawing 3 marrowbones in half myself that evening.
Fucking screaming about it. Fucking hell.
Yeah, me going, this fucking woman, she was going to buy them. And then I'd just take them whilst I'd be cutting 3 in half for myself.
Well, we're going to do it right.
He was like, you're a fucking walking contradiction. You know that? I was like, yes, I do. Yeah, he's just, it makes us laugh a lot whenever someone, even on their cutting list, asks for half marrowbones, because it makes us think of simpler times.
Have you got a bandsaw there?
Yeah, we do, but it's not really up to beef bones, right. If I'm honest. I think it's more of a lamb leg steak, lamb neck type thing, if we get loads of those. Because when we bought it, we were getting so many lamb leg steaks on the bone.
Right. Is it a tiny bandsaw or is it quite a large one?
Small, tabletop.
Tabletop, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely lamb.
yeah, and it's not really, man. It screams like all hell if you're you cutting beef on it, and it just does not feel comfortable to use it. I mean, it probably is up for the challenge. It's a Mianca one, or Menka, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Spanish company, so it's good shit, but it's just not up for cutting beef. And we have some people asking for 2 bodies of beef cut, and they want their shins and shanks cut as ossobuco.
Just what the hand saw's for, then, isn't it? Fresh blade on that, and just
fresh blade on the freaking 23-inch saw, and you're away, mate. Just you're there for an hour.
Yeah,
just sawing up.
Yeah,
but on and off. You're gonna take some breaks, aren't you?
Yeah, you're gonna have a fag break, get a bit of sunshine. We'll go fucking swimming because there's monsoon that we got fucking going here in the UK. I shouldn't have bought a new car. I should have just bought a fucking jet ski. That's how it works.
Yeah. I mean, then you got to have a break to shake out the lactic acid, haven't you? When you've been sawing for a while, boy, howdy, do you get that pump? You're like Arnie, aren't you?
Yeah, you get it right in the bicep, don't you?
Pump. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ossobuco, and then right at the very end, you got your bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
I think that about covers all of it.
That's the whole beast, head to toe, nose to tail.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, add your own, say what you want, but that's our opinion. Fuck you if you don't care. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. That's butchery. We completed
it. We got our masters. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that easy. Yeah.
If we missed anything as well, guys, just throw it in the comments. Fucking blow up those inboxes like you've been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll try and get around to it.
Appreciate all the comments on YouTube as well.
Yeah, right. We've had some really positive ones on there. Really nice.
It's nice.
Lots of love on there. It's really good. And also, if anyone hasn't noticed as well, the video is now available on Spotify.
It is.
Yeah.
I saw that.
How good's that? Marketing manager did really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A manager did pretty well. So
we finally got that Spotify deal.
Yeah. We can fucking quit work.
Nice.
No.
See you soon, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Coming at you.
Yeah.
Just remember as well, guys, give us a 5-star rating. Tell us how shit we are. Just give us a love, subscribe, follow.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
It's all engagement, is it not?
Yeah, exactly. Go over to our YouTube page. We also got a TikTok. We're very slack at using the TikTok.
I know. It's just
so hard. So hard to use. I
just can't. I don't understand. Really, I can't just get to grips with it because the moment you open it, it's just content, right?
It screams. Yeah, it screams at you like, whoa, I don't remember that being like.
I think Instagram's slightly more personable, as in it's more controllable. It's got your spaces, your calm spaces, your toolbars and all your messages in one place. And TikTok's just this is why kids are just messed up. Because they open it up and it's just like, what?
It really is. Every time I open the app, I'm like, I got to check my volume. Like I got to turn it right down because it just like as soon as you do open it, it's just bang, and then there's just something ridiculous. And then they've got like a shopping side of it as well. So you got like the content, and then you got to shop.
Oh, the live streams.
Yeah,
where they pack orders with me where it's live.
Yeah, and then someone's like trying to do like a hairbrush, and they're like, and this hairbrush is used for. They're like trying to block out themselves and show like the product
like this.
Yeah, like that. Fuck
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Dan is always telling me that he's sending me reels and memes on TikTok. And he's like, "Did you get the video I sent you?" I was like, "Was it on Instagram or TikTok?" He goes, "TikTok." I was like, "No, I haven't."
No.
When I get to it, maybe.
But anyway, that's us in a nutshell with the TikTok and how we're suffering with it.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. Just like we said, like and subscribe, follow. Tell your nan, tell your neighbor, let them listen to us because we've got some bigger things coming in the future as well, which is going to be fucking sick.
It's gonna be good.
I really can't wait.
Quite a few things in the pipeline, and it's just taking time. We're getting there, man.
Yeah,
getting there.
Yeah, definitely. So we got some really good news about the WBC as well. I know a lot of people are fired up for that. Yeah. So what news have we got for the WBC, young man?
Butchers of America have confirmed their team.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're keen as mustard, aren't they?
They are. I think they've had like 2 training sessions already. 2 or 3. I mean, they've had solid times for their team to actually get to know each other and solidify their sort of relationships, as it were. Yeah. And a lot of other teams are still sort of. I don't think they're as solid as Team America.
Yeah, they're pretty full on. Team America are coming in. They want first prize, don't they?
They do. I was going to read out their names. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
So you got their manager, which is Troy Morgan.
Yeah, legend.
Their coach is Danny Johnson.
Amazing.
You got their trimmers, or their designated trimmers, let's say. Okay. You got Ray Williams.
Yep.
Mark Madden. Itana Diaz.
Legend.
I know. Then you got their breaker. Never only got a singular breaker. Is Nathan Bingham.
Nice.
They've got an alternative sort of position that someone's taken, which I think is someone who can float around and is sort of real playmaker, if you will.
Yeah.
Frank Doran.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, Frank, if I've butchered that. Frank Jr.
Yeah.
And then you got their value added position, which is Mitch Willis.
Dope.
And their captain is Paul Carras.
Yeah, nice. He's awesome.
So good team, good names in there.
Yeah, big names. They're coming in strong. You know, they've already got like everyone designated to what they're doing. Then they've got a few training sessions under their belt as well. They've also got a GoFundMe, which is going to be amazing. But they're keen as mustard, mate. They did really well in Sacramento, and that was on their home turf as well.
True, it's true.
But they,
it should be good. I think Canada's got pretty much 90%, 95% there with their team. They've got a crowdfunding as well, and they've had their first training session.
Yeah,
with all the current members, the squad around. I don't know if they've got their full 100% team list up yet.
No, I don't think they do yet. But I think they're going to be coming in strong. They got to Team Canada was in Sacramento. They were phenomenal as well. You know, they deserve a lot of praise as well.
Australia, mate. Australia have got some big guns coming in.
Oh fuck yeah, we're gonna we're gonna kill it. This like that in France, we're gonna absolutely dominate.
Is this my words?
100%, yeah. Well, I eat my hat. No, but I reckon. Well, obviously I'm biased. Obviously, being Australian, don't give a fuck what you say. We're number one. We're gonna take it in France. We've got legends. We got Brett Law. We got Luke Layson. We've got some absolute fucking killers in our team. Not to say
really good.
Yeah, who do you think the underdog will be? I reckon.
I don't know. We'll have to see who else is in the other teams. They've all been pretty quiet.
They've been pretty quiet, but I think Team Brazil is going to be my underdog.
Yeah, very, very true.
So if we've missed anything in between that, guys, just let us know about the WBC, but that's all the news that we've got at the current moment. So stay tuned, ready for it. I'm fired up.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, it's not like we've got our finger on the pulse. We have as much information as everyone, and we're just broadcasting it to the world.
Yeah, exactly.
As everyone else is. So, bear with us.
Bear with us.
Gather the information. All right. Got some questions for you, Anne.
Oh yeah, go on then.
It's from Phil.
Oh yeah,
Phil's Craft Butchery episode a couple ago.
Yeah, legend.
He asks you what your favorite film is.
Oh, I like Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. We've talked about Star Wars before.
We have, yeah.
But
give me a film or top two if you can't.
Superbad.
Your number one.
Superbad. Right. Yeah,
that's a great film.
It's so good. It's so good. I love it. They're not dried up old ladies. They're ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go. They are DTF.
DTF. What are you talking about? I am big love it.
No, classic. Classic. Yeah, I think it's of our sort of age, our era, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
But what was it, 2008 or 2009? So it was
something like that.
19 or 18 or something when it came out. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's such a good film.
It really is. And it's one of those ones that just keeps on giving, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. It's not politically correct, that's for sure.
No.
Like in the day and age, but fuck me, it's so good. Perfect time, right place.
Yeah. And they're all quite young, aren't they? You got Emma Stone and you got
Michael Cera.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill when he was
and they're all like they're like primo age of being just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. It's really good.
Fun.
What's yours, Em?
Step Brothers, hands down.
Same time, wasn't it? When
same time
came out then?
Yeah. Step Brothers is probably one of the most quotable films.
This house is a fucking prison.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
and the first time I watched it in cinema, I thought it was the best thing I've ever seen. It came out on DVD, and I think I watched it about 4 times in a row.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
it finished, and then I just put it on again.
It's Shark Week.
Yeah, it's Shark Week. I got a belly full of white dog shit, and now you're laying this shit on me.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's just a funny film.
It really is. Right place, right time is good. It works,
and I can watch it anytime.
100%.
It's one of those ones that you can't get tired of.
No, I don't think so. Same with like Superbad as well. I just don't think you can get tired of it.
It was very similar films. Very similar.
Maybe
that's it's all in it's all working out because of those films. We both had the same sort of upbringing of movies.
Yeah.
Right. Next question. Are multi-cut steels worth the money? And that's from Jake Dilger.
Whoa.
Dilger.
So you got polished on one side and then you got ragged on the other.
See, my understanding of multi-cut is the one with all the grooves in it, the paddle steels.
What, and it's got like the ridge and then you put your knife through the middle?
No. I don't know. Okay, my view of multi-cut steel is the flat one, F-dick, flat one.
Yeah.
And then it's got all the little lines in it.
Yeah, rigid or rugged or whatever.
Yeah. Which effectively is lots of little steels when you're steeling because it's got gaps.
See, I thought what he would have said was like an F-dick as well, but it was a square and it'll be polished on one side and then rugged on the other. So you get the rugged normal steel and then you can do a fine polish at the end so it's extra sharp and gives the edge. That's what I think he would be saying. I don't know, let us know. Hit us up.
I think, yeah, definitely. Let us know what an multi-cut is to you.
Yeah.
I think they are worth the money if your knife is already sharp.
Yes.
Because you're not going to be, you can get a coarse grit, which you can try and rub an edge onto. But for me, steel is for keeping a sharp knife sharp.
Yeah, definitely. Keeping the edge maintained.
Yeah, honing it, re-straightening your edge. There's a whole science behind that.
There is. There really is.
There's a reason for different types of steels. And if you're chopping and changing, you can have either good or bad sort of like results on your knife. Some days I swap my steel twice because I'm just not vibing with it. It's just not working with me.
Yeah, right.
So
you got a flat base one as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I've got maybe in the butchery I've got 6 different types. And then here in a drawer somewhere I've got another like 8 to 10.
We got one hanging up in the wall though.
Yeah. That one is
vintage.
A vintage one that I restored. Yeah, which that's actually quite a rough one as well. Actually, really quite coarse. Where is it from? It's Sheffield steel.
Nice.
It's nice. So I shined up the brass bit and put it all back together.
Nice.
The wood handle, and I've got a really old vintage sort of. I'll grab it actually for the viewer.
I paused it. Are we pausing it? No.
Never mind. I'm here.
No.
It's an oval.
Yeah.
like old school. There's some guys like engraved a W into it. There you can see the
Yeah, you can. Yeah, or it's an M. Who knows?
or an M. It could be an M. And it's like old school, mate. It's like this has got to be 60s, 70s because it's a different type of plastic to what we have on ours now.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's an old school F dick, and it's like if it could tell stories, mate. This thing's been thrown at people. It's been freaking
jammed in the mincer to open up,
jammed into the mincer.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
You know, and the amount of like how many miles of knife has it sharpened as well, or honed? Because it should have a texture on it, but it's smooth as.
It's so old.
Yeah,
that would have just been worn down.
Yeah, and I've got 2 or 3 others somewhere. I went through a phase of collecting them, buying them new, and then also suddenly realizing I can buy so much cooler ones, used on Etsy and other eBay type places, or just going to like a vintage shop. I bought a steel and they had it down as a vintage poker because it was all rusty and grimy as shit.
Yeah, so you just just get.
So I was like, yeah, I'll buy that for £9. And it's usually worth like 40, 50. Not that I was going to sell it, but I saw a little bargain.
Oh, 100%, £9 for that old bugger.
Yeah. And there's another one somewhere. I've got like the old vintage wined mincer as well on the end of my desk here as well.
Yeah, nice.
It's funny, mate.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Let us know, Jakey, or others as well. What do you think a multi-cut is as well? Would be good to know.
Multi-dick steel.
Multi-cut? Multi-dick?
That is multi-cut. There's F-dick.
Multi-star box?
Multi-Starbucks coffee. Yeah. What are the questions? I think that's all for the questions, actually. There was 3. Another one is, am I going to add handlebars to my moustache? Yes, Francis. Yes, I am. Just for you.
That's it. We like that.
He will. He's going to be laughing in his tractor now. Being like, wait, that's me.
That's me. Look at me go.
Yeah. That's it for the questions. We've got some jokes sent through there.
Oh, yeah. I'll kick this segment off. So we got flooded again with the old Chuck Norris jokes.
They are good. I think people are liking them just because they're just funny.
They're fun. They're stupid. And Chuck Norris is a fucking beast. So let's kick it off.
He is the best.
Chuck Norris can set ants on fire with a magnifying glass at night.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder where that was going. I was like, so could I.
If Chuck Norris was on the Titanic, the iceberg would have dodged the ship.
Nice.
The sun has to wear sunglasses when Chuck Norris glances at it.
So stupid.
The dinosaurs looked at Chuck Norris the wrong way once, and you know what happened to them.
You know what happened to them.
If you want to list of Chuck Norris enemies, you check the extinction species list.
What did the dodo do?
Fucking talking shit. Got roundhouse kicked, he did.
Yeah.
Leading hand sanitizer claims to kill 99.9% of germs. Chuck Norris can kill 100% of germ, 100% of whatever the hell he wants.
That's good.
The last one. Once a cobra bit Chuck Norris's leg. After 5 days of exhausting pain, the cobra died. Nice.
Very good.
They were very good. You send those in, no?
Yeah. Make them laugh. Here we go. I've got some yolks here. Which medieval knight was a butcher?
I don't know.
Sirloin.
Oh God, it's Dave Corbett.
Yeah. No, it wasn't him. Are you calling him Sirloin?
Yeah, he calls himself Sirloin, doesn't he?
No.
You're the Sirloin. You're the Sirloin.
Pointing at himself. Yeah. Pointing at himself.
Love you, DC.
What do you call a butcher who has money in the stock market?
Go on.
A stakeholder. They get worse. Why did the butcher work on the weekends?
Why?
To make ends meet.
Fucking hell.
Oh, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where's the good one? I've lost it. That was the one where I was like, I'm going to keep this one aside. And then,
all right.
I've lost it. I've lost it. Okay. What does a 7-foot tall butcher weigh?
What?
Meat.
What?
He's still a butcher, is he not?
Yeah, but he's all meat, is he?
I just think it's a really crap one, actually.
That's terrible.
I should name and shame the person who sent that in. I'm not gonna.
Name and shame.
I made a joke about a butcher's knife, but nobody laughed. It wasn't very clever. And that's all for this week, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That's it. I'm casting that. I'm out. Oh my God. Right. I think this has been a pretty fucking good episode.
It's been good.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
I always enjoy it.
Bit of something just to build you up for the beginning of the week again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I hope tomorrow's better and I get back into the swing of things. I'm just so tired today.
Wow.
I'll say it actually wasn't. I didn't drink much. I was on the Bucks Fizz. I sent you the picture.
Yeah, I know. That was just like, oh, fucking pussy. It should be in a whiskey.
Orange juice. Yeah, just straight orange juice and Prosecco, pretty much, isn't it? It's just a poor boy's mimosa, Bucks Fizz.
Yeah, exactly. Did you drink it out of the bottle like a legend?
No, I was drinking it out of a straight wine. Just straight wine glass, actually.
Flute. Not even a flute. Just fucking, yeah.
Drinking it out of the bottle like a legend. Next time I will, I'll send you a video of it, mate.
Yeah, you 100% should.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just have a bottle of Bucks Fizz in the morning. That'll get me right, wouldn't it?
Okay, you razzed up, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
You'll be sleeping by noon, though.
I know. I'll live stream it just so everyone can see my demise. Should be good.
All right.
Cool, man.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you to everyone. Don't forget, follow, like, 5 stars, get onto it, tell your mum, tell your dad.
Tell your nan.
Tell your nan and the neighbours as well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, everyone. And I hope everyone enjoys their Monday.
Have a good week.
You too. Love yous.
Bye.
Bye.